Hey there, you bunch of Muppets, this is Desideration, and welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I got my tea, I got my KFC. Just kidding. Just kidding, Popeyes is better. My name? You gotta represent the nugs. To all my fellow nug lovers out there, except the ones who don't think chicken finger and chicken nugget is an interchangeable term, then f*** you. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Wait! Oh, I already messed up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Is that accredited? You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, the perfect breakfast, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the Oh! The music's pretty good. Kinda reminds me of Animal Crossing a little bit, and I am already on that Animal Crossing hype train. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. We need some shorthand for that. Uxal! Here comes your lifelong best friend forever. Well, Miriam's got a cute design. It kind of reminds me of the style of Little Witch Academia a little bit. Good morning, Chicken Fingie! Oh no, it's Chickie Fingie. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. Classic Miriam! Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. That means we got the correct answer, yes! Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. It's must be German or something. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Chickie Fingie's shins alone! They are perfectly normal shins. Thank you, Miriam. She's sticking her tongue out, because that's normal. That's a normal thing just to do idly. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Oh my god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie, I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. Could someone like this be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. He looks like a child, so I'm giving him a very childy voice. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? Miriam. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
Ooh, it's a puppy!
Okay. This game has won me over. That's fine. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Uxal! Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. He is coming, isn't he? Colonel Sanders is coming! Him walks in. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong, because Colonel Sanders is looking right at me. Because I'm a hot mama. I am a hot Chickie Fingie. This is a choice-based game. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really meant—
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Or you move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Hello! Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Forest it's a tree as chicken is to blank. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? What food is best for a broken heart? Is Sprinkles a good boy? Alright, thanks everyone. Thanks. Hot diggity, Chickie Fingie. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Hell yeah.
Howdy folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Everyone cheers! Ah!
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept!
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can, but I have photographic memory, you dumb sluts!
What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him!
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. See? That's his face, looking around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Yeah, I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. What the Here's what's gonna happen. My friends, my followers, my Muppets. So I want you to take this moment to yourself and I will guide you on a meditative journey into the bucket that our hand has just been placed. Open your mind's eye. See yourself walking into the nearest KFC, taking a big whiff of that delicious, greasy KFC chicken bucket. Immediately getting up and turning around and leaving and going to the nearest Popeyes because Popeyes is better! Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken? That's my Colonel Sanders laugh.
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
I can keep a secret. In fact, I have got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
It's only 3 days. This is a 3-day semester.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm, chicken-scented breath as he whispers,
just one ingredient, but you can't tell.
I use...
It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second! Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? My grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy, I think. Oh, he liked it! He liked that! Yes! Oh, the music changed.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Chickie Fingie was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. So glad the music changed, because that loud just overpowering everything. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Wink wonk! Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Hold on right there, Chickie Fingie. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Then Ben rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Ooh, you've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. No, don't! I don't feel so good. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone.
Oopsie, tastes like poison.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Chickie Fingie.
There's something I need to tell you.
What? What is this? The Spock monster is here to fight a hero.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? What the is going on? Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. He inserts his sporks into the soil and just sucks it right up. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Spork Monster is defeated! Yay! The defeated monster left behind a special item. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Oh! He's in my room! Ah! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. I knew it! Out! Out with you! I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him! I like him! Like him! Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did!
Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Come on. We have a new best friend now, and his name is Colonel Sanders, so... It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school. On a horse. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. That horse has beautiful shoes. Oh, he liked that! You narcissist! You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. Well, Chickie Fingie, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Oh no. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
Today's lunch special will be prepared.
The at-times competitive cook-off! Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I like your gumption, Chickie Fingie. I'll be watching your performance.
Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? What? What? To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Chickie Fingie, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Chickie Fingie's injury. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Chickie Fingie to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
Oh no!
And we're back. Alright, your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flame. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone.
I know you're hurting right now.
I'm fine! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser! I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Gorko, the sport monster, is here to fight a hero!
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Gorko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them!
Can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school.
You don't, because the school's co-ed.
Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Chickie Fingie. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Cheers!" An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Ha! Take a drink! What is this? Ooh! Alright, Colonel.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. It just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Colonel,
Yes, Chickie Fingie.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
He wants it! He wants it! You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him.
Alright, I don't... Now that Miriam is dating Darling Pop, I feel like I just can't keep coding him as a child, even though his appearance very much codes him as a child, so Pop gets a new voice.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge to victory. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. School Dance RP. Let's go. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Chickie Fingie.
That was an experience. I don't think I have anything else to say about this.
You know, it's kind of sad. I think this might be the first game I've actually totally finished, like start to finish all the way through on my channel. What does that say about me as a person? I'm done. We're good. This is the end of the this is the end of the session. And now I have important things to do. So, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for I don't even know anymore. Just do it. I'll see you Muppets in the next video.